I'm coming back with another video, and this is my New York Guardians at DC Defenders halftime report. And the New York Guardians need to pull Matt McGloin out of this game before it's too late. He's 5 of 13 for 32 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and he's not looking good. They need to bring in Luis Perez in this second half. They traded for Luis Perez for a reason. They need to put him in the second half. They interviewed Matt McGloin just before halftime as he was going into the locker room. They said, what does he need to do to get something going in the second half? And he said they need to change the entire offensive game plan in the second half. He's frustrated. He said it was embarrassing, and it is. But it's not lost yet. They're down. It's 12-0 Defenders at halftime. You know, DC is at home. They're a touchdown favorite, and they're winning by 12. But they got to fix it in the second half. They could win this game. A few mistakes are costing them. They could have been, it could have been 9-9 there. So they need to fix it before they go into St. Louis next week to play the Battlehawks, because the Battlehawks could do some damage as well. They need to settle down. They need to fix it. The defense needs to play a lot better. They're fortunate, very fortunate. It's only 12-0 at halftime. But like I said, they need to get McGloin out of this game before it's too late and they're down by further. They need to put Luis Perez in and see if the offense gets going under Luis Perez. And if they do, they need to start Perez in St. Louis next week. Matt McGloin just not looking good. He's not looking like a good QB at all. And they need to pull him before it's too late. 5 of 13 for 32 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception. Not good. Not good at all. This Joe Horn, the receiver, he can't catch nothing, it seems. And they got some injuries on defense early in the game. They got like 2 or 3 guys out, but I don't think that's the problem. They come out not looking good. Their first drive, they got the ball first, and their first drive, they punted, so it didn't look good. From the get-go, from the start, the Guardians need to come out in the second half, and they need to try and steal some points from these DC Defenders. Otherwise, they're going to be 1-1, and the Defenders are going to be 2-0. The Defenders, though, they're not no joke. Cardale Jones is winning in professional football. He couldn't make it in the NFL. He was on 2 teams. He was with the Buffalo Bills, got traded to the Los Angeles Chargers, and couldn't do nothing there. So now he's in the XFL with the DC Defenders, and he's looking like a quarterback. So for some guys, the NFL just isn't for them, and I think for Cardale Jones, the XFL is a league for him. And I think E.J. Manuel also would do well in the XFL with his arm. Maybe the Guardians should give him a call. Although they have Luis Perez, and I really do. They need to pull Matt McGloin out of this game now before it goes 19-0, like 20-0. They need to get him out of there. He is costing us this game, and they need to fix it. Perez, wearing number 7 for the New York Guardians. They need to get Perez in there. That's my honest opinion. Luis Perez must start this second half, I think. And if I was the coach, I would put him in there. And I think the coach is Kevin Gilbride. I think yes. Their head coach is Kevin Gilbride. So Gilbride, he needs to get Luis Perez in this game. They got to come out and they got to move this ball against the DC Defenders. And they need to come out looking better. They need to look better next week too, in St. Louis. And then they come home to play the Los Angeles Wildcats. So it's only 12-0 at halftime. Not looking good, but it's not over yet. The New York Guardians can come back. They can win this game. And I think that they need, if they pull Matt McGloin, which they should, I think the team, you will see, will get going and will start scoring some points. But the defense, though, of the DC Defenders look good, but McGloin just, on the opportunities he had, he's either overthrown or underthrown his receivers. He's not accurate. Like I said, 5 of 13 for 32 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception. He's looking like a different quarterback from week 1. And they were the only team in the league before this game to not allow a touchdown. Well, in this game, they allowed a touchdown, but only 1. So, we'll see what happens. It was a touchdown and 2 field goals for the DC Defenders, 12-0. The DC Defenders lead the New York Guardians at halftime. We'll see what happens, but I pray to God that they bring in the Luis Perez to play the second half, because Matt McGloin just isn't cutting it. Comment in the comment section below on what you think. If you watch the XFL, if you like the XFL, and who your team is, I'd like to know. So comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace, and go Guardians.